What is going on? Welcome back to the channel again, guys. So we are on run number 1 of week number 2 in the 4 weeks of Fitter by Christmas challenge, where I'm going to be going for smashing my PB at Sutton Parkrun. Yeah, well, I'll be going for some 27 minutes. So yeah, like I say, it's week 2, run 1, picking up the pace a bit today. Sunday was a slow, steady run. Today we're picking up the pace a little bit, getting the heart rate up. I'm going to be going, I think, for to a 5k run, because it's lunchtime. Trying to get it done in under 30 minutes. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. 5k training run, 28 minutes and 4 seconds. So close to sub 28 this time. Had to stop a couple of times for traffic, obviously crossing roads and shit like that, but yeah, feeling good, feeling strong. I was gassed pretty much by the end though. I mean, that last like 0.2 miles was horrible. I was breathing really heavily, struggling to catch my breath, but I made it to the end. I guess that's all that matters really. But yeah, on to the next one I guess now. Back out on run number 2 of the week. Yeah, this is going to be the last run of the week. I was going to do 3 or 4, but it's Friday afternoon now, and we've got Storm Darren moving in tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to get a little bit wet and a little bit windy, and there's not going to really be much running opportunity this weekend. Also got the kids as well, all 3 boys. So you can see the river already is this is the river Anker in Tamworth, so you can see already it's a little bit high. It's already going into the guy's garden. I mean, I've seen it before now, all the way up to the guy's house just at the top there. So yeah, this does flood quite a bit at times. So yeah, the river Anker runs all the way down through Polesworth, down towards Tamworth, and then you've also got the river Tame, which are both known to burst the banks quite a lot. To be fair, even the tributaries around here are already quite high. I'll show you those in a second. But these flood quite a lot. I mean, I think this has already flooded like 3 times this year. Also 3 times this season, which is probably about 6 or 7 times this year in total. It floods a lot. But yeah, every time we have any bad weather, I mean, this is what it looks like now. I mean, usually there's a good foot between this and the bottom of the bridges. And yeah, you can see here, there's not a lot of room at all. It's getting quite high already. But yeah, this often floods all the way up to the car park, all the way up there. And it will often flood right up to where those rocks are just there. It floods all the way up to there. And it will also flood all the way up past this footpath, up towards where the equipment is. And you can also see up here as well. You can see the flood water marks all the way up here. So yeah, this is how high the water gets sometimes. And that's going all the way up here from down there. I mean, I think I've probably seen it maybe once where the entire river comes over from the main, overtops this grass bank up here, comes all the way into this little tributary just here, and all the way along here and up here. And when it did that, it flooded in the centre of the village as well, just a bit further up there. And all of this lot as well was completely underwater. So yeah, the water was all the way up to about here. Get back running, shall we? Because I ain't got long left. I was meant to leave for my run about 1 o'clock on my lunch break. I didn't leave the house till like 25 past. I was procrastinating, basically doing what I usually do, putting it off. I made it out, you know, so that's a win, I guess. As close as you can get to one. And this is before Storm Darren's even moved in with the wind and the rain. Yeah, again, that's the main river just over there. And then we've got the tributary just over there. See, that's one of the little tributaries that runs through the bridges. And every now and again, when it gets really, really bad, that tributary, that river, all one. As I say, it gets really bad around here at times. Yeah, let's say this floods 5, 6, 7 times a year every year. Well, it does now anyway. It's happening more and more and more, I think, because of climate change, getting more extreme weather, more named storms, stronger winds, more rain. You can see there's not a lot of room there at all underneath that bridge. This is coming from upriver, this is further upstream, or upriver, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, further up from like the Staffordshire moors. I would like to get down here and have a look tomorrow, but I think with how wet and how windy it's going to be, because here in Polesworth it's expected to be about 55 to 65 mile an hour gusts. I don't really fancy risking my life to come down here and just catch some footage, especially because this whole camera isn't fully waterproof, because I've got the Insta360 Go 3. The actual Go camera itself, the small one, is waterproof, but the action pod itself isn't. It's ever so slightly water resistant, and that is it. So yeah, I don't want to knacker my camera up. I could always bring my phone, I guess, and record it on that, because I've got the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which is waterproof. But I am such a clumsy twat, I will probably drop it in the water, knowing me, especially if it's windy and I'm fighting against it. But yeah, so get back on with the run, because I haven't got a huge amount of time left. Oh, little ducky having a bath. It's quite nice out, it's quite cool, but not too cold. Yeah, when the river overflows its banks, as I say, yeah, it comes over, goes into these tributaries just here, and it has been known before now to come up over this car park into that road and up to the traffic lights and over to the junction box on the other side near the bushes. And believe it or not, I've actually got some video footage of some guys actually kayaking through the centre of that bridge, which was quite entertaining to see. This whole entire area was, yeah, it was overtopped with water. The entire thing went as far as the eye could see, pretty much. Like I say, the water was all the way up the back there. It was all the way up to this wall, all the way up to the park, all the way over there. All the way up to the guy's bungalow. But yeah, it was absolutely every fucking where. It was flooded really bad. The worst I've seen, I think. But then again, I've only been living in Polesworth for 2.5 years, but I was talking to a local when I was stood on the bridge, and she was saying that it's the worst she's ever seen. It's flooding more often now than it ever has done before. Yeah, it never used to get quite this bad. But as I say, as the weather gets worse, climate change, global warming, whatever you want to call it, but more extreme weather, more rain, more wind, yeah, it's happening more and more often. Lots of people are getting their houses flooded. When the river was flooded before, all of that up there, all of those fields were flooded, as was that building over there, the nursery. The water was all the way up there. And we actually even had water up there in the village itself. Yeah, this whole area was underwater. It was quite bad. Yeah, unfortunately, one thing you did have was twats driving through it in the big 4x4s, because they can. And every time they drove through it, the waves were going through the shop doorways, making it worse for them, damaging the businesses, causing property damage. But of course, they're in the 4x4, so no one gives a crap. Not them that has to pay for the damage, is it? So it's just over a mile. A very slow mile, because I've spent the entire time gas bagging to you guys. If I'm not procrastinating, I'm talking. Or both. Probably the slowest mile I think I've ever done. I've walked miles quicker than this. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. As I say, I'll pop some footage in of the local area when it's flooded. My kids love it. Sounds sad, I know, but my kids, 15, 13 and 6. My 13-year-old is autistic, has learning difficulties, and he's a lot younger mentally, and he loves extreme weather, loves disaster movies, obsessed with them, loves the Titanic. No accounting for taste, I know. But yeah, the two youngest, they love it. They always get disappointed when it floods when they're not here because they can't see it. So I've no doubt at the weekend I'll have them nagging in my ear. Daddy, can we put wellies on, please? Daddy, can we go see the floods? In the case of if it's super windy out and really bad, not a chance. Not putting our lives in danger, just for a quick view. There we go. 2 miles done in just over 26 minutes. Probably 2 of the slowest miles I think I will ever do. Yeah, I spend quite a lot of time talking, to be fair. Yeah, I'm just going to walk home now. Just have a slow meander home to cool down, get the heart rate back down before I get myself showered, cleaned, fed, and back to work from lunchtime. Yeah, that's it I think for this week. Second run of the week. I don't think I'm going to get much more done, to be perfectly honest with you. Not with Storm Dara hitting tonight and tomorrow, and it's going to last all the way through Sunday. So yeah, do me a favour, drop a comment below. Let me know, did you guys get out and actually do any training this weekend? Did you brave Storm Dara to go and do your long run on a Sunday or on a Saturday? Did you do any training at all outside? Also, what was it like where you lived? How bad was it? Did you get really strong winds? Did you get much rain? How much damage did you actually have to put up with? Yeah, right, that's it. I'm signing out, guys. Hopefully next week will be a bit better and I'll get a few more runs done.